Hello, welcome along, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and here we are now with part 45, looking at packs 61 and 62, and this is the build of the beautiful DeAgostini Ferrari 330 P4 in 1/8 scale, and what a beauty it is. It really is a gorgeous model. If you want to find out more about getting one for yourself, or more details about it, please use the link in the description below. That lets DeAgostini know how much traffic I'm bringing them. So I get no kickback or anything, but it does let them know, and maybe they'll send me future models. So here we are, Jackie Ickx, a legend and a genius, certainly is. Absolutely incredible guy. He won the German Grand Prix in 1972 with a Ferrari F1 car and helped the company with the Constructors' World Sports Car Championship. There we go. What a beautiful, beautiful racing car. That just is a racing car, isn't it? Look at it. It's so gorgeous. There he is. There's the man. F430 Spider, F1 technology. Yes, brilliant. Very, very good. Not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. Right, so here we are looking at the right exhaust pipe and manifolds. So this looks like exactly the same as we did in part 44, wasn't it? When we built the exhaust. We built the left exhaust here. So there's the left exhaust. We did all this exactly the same on this side. So I've gone on and done it, and there it is. So you don't have to watch me do it all again. Basically, we're fitting the end flanges first, fit the pipes to the main pipe, fit these little brackets on, fit the heat shield, and a couple of screws in there to connect the exhaust together. So there we are, job done. Right, so that's that done. That's pack 61 looked at. Let's have a look at the final pack for this month being March 2026. So this is pack 62, and here we are, Ferrari 512S, beautiful car. This was the real period of beautiful Ferraris, beautiful racing cars. And there we go, what a gorgeous looking thing that is. And then in 2005, Ferrari presented the FXX at the Bologna Motor Show, equipped with an 800 horsepower V12 engine. It was not approved for road use. It was made for 29 customers who aspire to race an authentic Formula 1 car with covered wheels. So there we go. A very, very special car. There we go. I believe you bought one of these and they took it to the track for you, and you arrived, drove it, and then went home and they took it home for you. So here we are. We have the spare wheel. So here are the parts for pack 62. Okay, there we go. And you'll notice down here it says keep all parts and screws from this issue for use in a later assembly stage. So we're not going to be using any of that at all. We come over the page and you can see that we are now onto, I forgot to say, from pack 61 and from pack 60 we had these two metal brackets and these two pipes left over, so we've kept those as well, and also we've got a big bundle of screws as well. So we note here some components are only held together by a single screw. Handle the engine gearbox assembly with care to avoid delicate parts becoming loose or being damaged. Yeah, it's here, the engine gearbox assembly, it's here. It is very fragile, and things are just ready to fall off and break and stuff, so be very, very careful with it and treat it with caution. Right, so I'm going to put the light on because we finished with the magazine now. So basically we are going to fit these, retrieve the assembled engine gearbox and attach the long L plate 60J to the left mounting bracket 53B with an AQM screw. So we've got our AQM screws here from 61 and 62. So we can grab them. So there's one there. So I can put that screw onto that screwdriver. I'm going to grab one of these long brackets, and this is going to go onto this hole here. Okay, so it's going to be quite awkward to do. It's going to be very awkward to do actually. So I'm going to put that like that, put that through there. Well, that's handy. The screw kind of locks into the bracket, so that's good. That holds it in place. And I'm just screwing that in. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but if I put the engine up on its side, I do risk breaking things. So that's going like that. Okay. Retrieve the left exhaust pipe assembly from issue 60 and bring it to the corresponding side of the engine gearbox past the manifolds above the left frame and the manifolds below. Okay, so we're going to basically get the left exhaust. We can clearly see on here it's marked with an L, so that's our left side. So that's going to go like that. Okay, So we're going to pass, that's unfortunate, that's in your face, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be like that. Okay, yeah, okay, it's not so bad. Right, so basically we want this part here with the section here, these three with this rubber attached here, they're 60 and these are from 55. Okay, so past the manifolds 55 above the left frame 57A and the manifolds 60 below. Alright, so I'm not sure what they mean by the above the left frame 57A. Where is 57A? They haven't put, oh yes they have. Okay, so basically this is 57A here. So this lot here with the heat shield on are going to go on that side, and this lot here are going to go below it. So that's going to go like that. Alright. Place the two exhaust pipes under the rear section, align the free hole in the link 60G with the hole in the left rear frame. Align the free hole in the link 60G with the hole in the left rear frame 16A and secure with a screw QM. So we need a QM screw. Alright, so we are going to get a QM screw out of the bag, like so. And basically that is going to go so basically this is going to pass. What we should have done was fitted that first. So the way to do this is to slot the rear of the exhaust through that hole there, then put these in. Oops. Oh, I've pulled that bloody fuel pipe off again. It keeps coming off, that one. There's my tweezers. For some reason it's just this one that keeps coming off. It's really annoying. Right. So we've got that pass through there. Now we're going to pass those through the bottom, those through the top. Okay, and that's going to go like that. And then we're going to basically align. This is getting harder and harder to pick up. That is basically going to, oh dear, dear, dear. I'm going to lose my rag in a minute, guys. You can hear me swear. That is going to go through there. And into that hole in the chassis, he says. Okay, so that's mounted there. Alright. Turn the assembly over and fasten the exhaust pipe to the long plate with an MP screw. So we get an MP screw, which is one of these tiny ones. Millions of these. Just get one of these out. Just one, please, thank you. We'll stick that on the end of there. And then we're going to somehow pick this up and turn it over. We've got to get a screw into there. So I am going to grab a cloth or something to stand the engine on. Hang on a minute. Okay, I've got my cloth here with the engine set on top. We're going to hold that bracket in place and put a screw into there like so. Okay, so that's our exhaust now held firmly to the chassis. So we've done that. Now fix the 6 manifolds in the 6 holes in the left cylinder head to secure the manifold 55C. Insert the pin on 55F in the corresponding hole and tighten the MP screw in the other hole. For the 5 remaining manifolds, align the holes in the heads and put the screws in. So we are going to put a whole bundle of screws in the side there. Now I've got to turn this engine over. Okay, and somehow get some screws in there. You can see they're roughly lined up. Now this is where this little pin tool, this is basically an aluminium rod with a pin in the end. Used to get little tool sets that came in a wooden box, if you remember, years ago. This was generally a part of those. So that's going to go into there if I can get it to line up with the hole. Come on. There is a hole in the cylinder head. That bloody pipe's fallen off again. Right, that's gone in. Okay. Now then, with this little pin tool, we can actually swivel that around. If you remember, I left those slightly loose so that I could move them around. Okay, so now I can get that lined up with the hole, just like that. And then I can grab, I'm just going to pour some of these MP screws out. I can try and grab a screw. I don't want to have to keep putting this engine down. Oh dear, bloody pipe on the front. Right, so now we're going to pick this back up again. Like so, and we're going to put a screw into that hole there. Be careful of these rods. Okay, so that's that one held in. And then we're basically going to repeat that for all the others. Now I'm going to go on and do them. I'm going to do that one next because it's easy to get to. As you can see, I can use that tool to align the holes. In fact, I can leave that tool in there. Oh dear, I've got to keep bloody picking up screws. So I'm going to have to keep putting the model down. I'll just do one here, you can see. So I can put that in there like that. I can pick the model up with that screw aligned, with that hole aligned, should I say. He says, get that aligned in there like that, and then I can put a screw into the bottom hole. And tighten it up, and then take the pin out of the top, pick up another screw, put the model down again, dear, dear, dear. And then lift this up and put a screw into there. There we are. I'm going to repeat that for the others and then I'll come back. This bloody pipe on the front, if you got one of these, take the pipe off and put it in the spares box because it is a pain in the bum. It just keeps coming off. I would be tempted to glue it because you might snap it, and also it's obviously going to have a position it needs to go into on the rest of the chassis somewhere. So unfortunately these screws are tiny. I only have one small screwdriver, so I'm going to have to keep picking the engine up and put it down again. I'll get those done, then I'll come back. Right, so we've got those in. As you can see, very, very pretty looking assembly. The exhaust all nice and solid. I'll tell you what, the Pocker engineers could take a lesson from these guys because, you know, on that thing I built, the last one I did, I can't remember what it's called now, you know, all of this was all super glue and it's just a mess. None of it fitted together very well. But this is very, very nice indeed. Yes, it's got screw heads, which I know is inaccurate, but, you know, it's better than having everything super glued and every time you touch it, it breaks and falls off. So, that's basically the instructions. Carry on with all that. Okay. Retrieve the left exhaust bulkhead 54B and fit it to protect the exhaust pipes you just fitted. Insert the 2 pins in the corresponding holes in the left rear bulkhead 53E. Turn the engine gearbox assembly over and position the rear support 60 L or I so that the bulkhead is attached to the left rear frame. So we're going to basically lift the engine up. Those 2 pins are going to go in there. By the way, this is clearly marked with an L on the back of it, so you know which is which, because we do have 2 of them in our spares box. Now that is supposed to go in there, but it feels like it's not going to go. Yes, it is. It's extremely firm, but it does go. Okay, and then we're going to turn this over. All right, and then this pipe here is going to go into here. Now I've got a feeling this may need to be glued. I'm going to use some tweezers so you can see what I'm doing. So basically that pipe's going to go into that hole in the chassis, he says. I can hear a dotty on the loose. It's a gorgeous day outside and I'm wondering, why am I sat here doing this? It's because I haven't been doing much modelling lately, guys, because the weather's been gorgeous and I've been out in the garage a lot. I'm sorry about that. You might want to put a drop of super glue on there to hold that in place so it doesn't get knocked off. If it does get knocked off, we will glue it in place. But there we go. Turn the engine gearbox assembly over. Turn the engine gearbox assembly over and position the rear support so that the bulkhead is attached to the left rear frame. Mount the right rear bulkhead 53F on the right rear frame. Align the mounting holes with those of 20A and connect them with 5QM screws. Okay, so we should have a bulkhead here in the spares box. Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's our part from 53. So this is 53F. So this is going to go onto here and align with those holes. I see we left that off to get the gear linkage in, didn't we? So that's going to go like that into there, and then we've got 5 QM screws, I think it said. Yeah, 5 QM screws. So we've got some QM screws here. These are all the screws we've saved. I wonder if we can use this screwdriver on these. Maybe this one. No, that's definitely too big. Where's the little one with the red handle gone? Here it is. Maybe we can use this one. Yes. So basically we're going to put some screws in here. So we've got one going into there. I'm not going to tighten it up because we need to be able to move the plate around to position the others. And we've got one going up in the top here. And then we've got one over here in the back, going in like so. One down here. Got one in the bottom there. And then whoops. I'm going to use the smaller screwdriver, it does fit better. Okay, one in there like that. And then we can go around and tighten them all up. So there we go. Right, so we could turn the page and see what they've got in store for us next. So next we're going to fit this bracket in the same way as the left pipe. Fix the right exhaust pipe assembly to the engine gearbox assembly. Repeat the operations described in the first steps. First securing the long plate 61J with an AQM screw. Then the exhaust pipe assembly. Blah 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 blah. So I'm going to go on and do that with the camera off because you don't need to see me do all that again. So I will come back when it's done and show you how it looks. And there we go, guys. There she is, all done, exhaust fitted on the right hand side and the left hand side. I did end up putting a little drop of super glue on those brackets. So that's that. So that's it for pack 62 and for part 45. And I will see you back next month for some more fantastic assembly of this beautiful model. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Don't forget, keep this safe. And all your screws you got left over as well. Bye.